first question is from Catherine. Namaskaram Sadhguru. I remember you mentioning that inner engineering book is a tool for personal transformation. I can see many changes within me after reading Death book.
Ooh.
I wanted to know if Death book is also a tool on spiritual path.
This is trouble. Inner engineering is a tool. Death is a tool. Death is not a tool, but the Death book has come together to bring an unadulterated understanding of a very important dimension of our life, which is our mortal nature. I'm saying unadulterated because normally it is very adulterated. When somebody dies, normally the words used are Daivadhina agivittaru. That means somebody went and sat in God's lap. This is adulteration. Somebody is telling you, they went to their heavenly abode. This is adulteration. They're telling you things which will give you some sense of solace so that you will become willing to die. You must either die consciously because you have completely accepted death as a part of life, or you must fight it. You should not welcome it thinking you're going to heaven. That's adulteration. So the Death book is structured in such a way, it's unadulterated. Looking at death simply the way it is, and its many dimensions. Well, a little bit of decoration we have created so that it doesn't become too scary for people who don't have a discerning mind. Every thought pops up as emotion in a whole lot of people. Every thought drips emotion. For such people, facts of life will be very disturbing. So one way is to walk them through this process so that by the time they come to the last page, to some extent, they're little more dispassionate about it. If you think you're going to heaven, you may become passionate about death, which is not good. Passion is for life, dispassion is the way you must handle death. If you become passionate about death, you will go soon. Yes? Whatever you're passionate about, you tend to move in that direction, isn't it? So, it's very important that the Death book should be read in the right context. This is a wonderful time to read it because this is a sort of book that you must sit by yourself and read as much as possible in a day. If you read bits and pieces over 30 days, you may not feel what it is. You may pick up a few facts and tips out of it, which is not the way to read it. You must read it as much as possible like in one sitting, so that it goes and sits in you like a lump, and then you slowly digest it. Then you integrate death into part of your life because anyway, you are living death. That's the way to read it. So when would you ever get 2-3 weeks uninterrupted just to sit and read? It's a good time to do it. It's a very good time to do it. mortality is staring in our face. Unfortunately, in countries like United States, it's crossed 3,000 mortality. Infections, I think, have gone 150,000. Spain is racing. Italy kind of slowed down a bit, I think. But they're telling me once again there are outbreaks in Shanghai. So, in many ways, the entire world's population is right now strongly reminded of their mortal nature. Good time to read the book, the death book, the inside story, only for those who shall die. Limited market, very limited market, only for those who shall die. We didn't think, but this is the most appropriate book to release at this time.